Hello, Apex community. Welcome in to another of my track tutorial guides. This week, it's a brand new track actually in solos. Bando Tower, Sandbox number 10. I've never ever played this. I don't know whether this is something that's kind of cropped up on the PC before, but certainly I've never seen it. I've generally raced on PS4 for a very long time anyway, so yeah, it's new to me, so I'm guessing it's new to most of you guys. Now, I've been fiddling around on this track for a little bit, and I've set my times, so hopefully what I am about to tell you is going to be of some use. I've tried to study the laps of some of the faster guys to kind of get a good idea as to how to attack this track, and I think I've kind of got it. Obviously, I'm not by any means the fastest flyer in this game. Heck no. But I like to offer advice where I can. So, first things first, I mean, these gates are always tough, these little kickers, because as you approach them, you'll notice that the actual exit, like the hole, is really tiny. It's like a little letterbox until you actually get inside. So, always line them up low, come in close to the floor, you know, kind of maximize the available space that you've got to work with inside that gate. It's probably my best tip for those. This section, this one's easy, but the next you can't really see unless your camera angle is pretty high. If you've got a relatively high camera angle, you've probably got a better visual on that second bollard. So I generally tend to come around and almost kind of flatten myself out before I hike it up at the last minute there. This one is quite forgiving, so you can be relatively far away from it, I found, just not on this side. You've got to be on this side. So, I mean, you'll hit it. It just takes a little getting used to. As I come up here, normally, like I say, I try not to do that. I'll come up and sort of flick it around, maybe not as violently as that, and come up this side here. This little hurdle I like to rainbow flip over. I know I went over rainbow flips last week, but again, you can practice the muscle memory for a rainbow flick or rainbow flip, whatever we want to call them, by spinning around these. You know, you can finish it off. It's kind of a freestyle move, I guess, really. It's a sort of off-canvas spin. But yeah, I like to come up here and then I like to rainbow flip over because it sets me up for diving down this section in the back corner. You'll see that a lot of the faster guys are coming in and attacking this dive from that angle. So close to these two walls. Come down as close as you can. And you can afford to pin it, actually, because this gap at the bottom is nice and large. So as you're coming down, there's actually loads of room and you can cut it quite tight. Now, watch out for this pillar here. This pillar is a pain. It has been the bane of my existence for the last half an hour as I come out of this gap and immediately my quad wants to smash into it because it's right there. And it's difficult to see because it's not well lit up. So there's a chance that you'll kind of come out of here full beans and you're just going to want to go bang and you'll hit it. That will happen, but obviously the more you fly this section of track, the more you're going to get used to where it is. And you'll kind of, you'll come to learn to sort of juke to the side of it. This next bit, I really enjoy this actually. It's probably one of my favourite little sections of the track. You come up here, you want to hit, you can see there's like just there, if I go back, you can see that there's a kind of like a triangle in the right hand corner that's made by the sky as you're kind of coming towards it. You can see it there, just right at that glowing bollard. Aim for that. That's what you want to be hitting because that will bring you in nice and close to this little corner here, which is where you want to be kind of coming up and through to really maximize your attack speed for this. So you come up there and it's a split S, but it's a kind of rolly split S really. It's not your usual kind of like freestyle split S. It's just kind of rolling it through. you end up coming down here, and this section is tough, but when you hit it right, it feels amazing. It's one of those, a bit like the Oil Bando track. Was it Oil Bando? It's one of the Oil Bando tracks that they did, with that section of gates that went on like a left-hand turn. Super duper tough. But this section, you really want to be as close as you can possibly get to these left-hand columns and walls. And another little drill, I suppose, is to go around here and just feel it out. Try and keep the quad as level as you can, dialing in the right amount of stick, and just gradually increasing the throttle until the point where you're until the point where you're at full stick. So kind of come around and just, I mean, I'm kind of slightly off of being flat, but I don't think that's too bad. And you can do that both ways. It's, you know, it's always helpful. Obviously my right hand turns are terrible, but it's good practice just for going fast in a sort of tight space. The Velocidrone guys absolutely love their super tight tunnels and things, but I don't know, it's nerve shredding. So you come around here, there's two pillars here, which you're going to want to come through. So you've got this brown one on the right and this brown one on the left. I originally started off taking the line around here because it gave me more space, but truthfully, if you can make it through here, you're going to get a lot more of a run and an attack at this next section. This next bit really, it kind of takes you up 2 levels. You can see there's the first level, ground level, first level, there's your second level. It takes you up 2 levels, and it's kind of an, I think the expectation is that it's an Immelmann. So for those of you that don't know what an Immelmann is, you come up and then you flip, right? I don't know. I'm not great at Immelmanning, if that is if that's a word, quick enough. So I turn it almost into a sort of, again, it's another sort of rainbow flip maneuver, where I'm coming in and then I'm sort of turning, yawing, rolling, pitching all at the same time, just to sort of make it a nice fluid sort of arc as best I can. And then the result of that is that I then have to kind of flick it back quite violently when I get to the other side normally. Sometimes as well, you'll come out of that and you'll find that you're way too high. Really, you want to be looking out for this little double arrow on the wall and that bollard, which will be lit up when you're attacking it for the first time. So you'll see those and then you'll kind of come through. If you're too high, don't be afraid to kind of just nose down. You'll see me do that an awful lot. I'll try and do a quicker run through this after we've been through the tutorial. I'm not going to try for a hot lap today because I don't have time, so I will show you the replay of the one that I've already put down. That and the fact that this is such a difficult track. I literally learned it in the last 20 minutes or half an hour. So again, this bit here, this is the kind of right hand version of the left hand speedy turns before. Watch out for this gate here, because the little flashy blue thing is right in front of this window and it looks as if it's telling you to go out. So trust the racing line, don't trust those little blue arrow things. As you come through here, you want to pre-turn it as we normally do. That'll take you straight up to this next one, and this is a spiral, right? So you can see it. You come out of here, you want to be pre-turning this one and then lock yourself into that spiral to come up to this next gate here. If you can make it one nice fluid movement, game on. That's where the time's going to be. So flick it round, you come up, you spin it around. No, that was the wrong part of the track. Where did we start from? I don't know. Yeah, so you come out of here, through these, and then it's one move, or it should be if you don't crash. Just an upward spiral. Level yourself out for this section. Now, some people are doing what it tells you, and they're going through like so. Obviously the loop takes you over here, and then the suggested point of entry is where the line starts. You don't have to go through where the line tells you to go. You can go through any part of this big top part of the building. Any one of these holes will do. As for how you get there, well, I mean, you can run up the side of this upside down and float over the top and kind of come in and risk hitting the pole, whatever. The way I found that I prefer, and I know it's certainly the case, I think on actually on Minjay's run this week, is to come up and turn to the right. To do that, as you exit here, you really want to be cutting it close to that and then just powering on over the top. That line, depending on your angle of attack, it'll bring you either up to sort of here where you can just dip in as you get better and better at the maneuver, or it'll take you over to the back and you'll just end up going down one of the other ones. But either way, I mean, as long as you get through, that's fine. This one, cut it close to the top there as you're coming through. It's just another dive, really. And then don't be afraid to try and keep the power on as you come through this gate, because it's not actually as hard as it looks to do that. So let's give it a quick run through. Let's see how many times we can crash at full speed whilst I'm trying to talk to you guys at the same time. Come through there, avoid the pillar, up through the little corner. This is going to be tough. Maintain radio silence, comms, comms, comms. Nope, we missed it. And we missed that as well. Never mind. I mean, you get the deal. Coming through here. One single move, kind of. Nope. I've not actually gone fast around this particular bit of track in a little while. So you can tell I've been doing the teams track for a little while. So I'm out of practice on this one already, which is a shame. But yeah, I mean, that's the track. It's an interesting one. That is for sure. Certainly a really good addition to the DCL tracks roster. I'm pleased to see it there. So I'll leave you with my fastest lap for the week. Again, as per usual, like, comment, subscribe, all the usual YouTube nonsense. Yeah, drop me a comment below if you wanna join up for Alpha Prop FPS on the PC on Steam. Totally get in touch. We are still recruiting. I think we've got 3 slots left. So come in, join up. Anyway, that was this week's solo track. I'm going to keep on grinding it, trying to get some faster times over the course of this week. That 11 minutes 53 is certainly not going to stick. So yeah, I guess there's one thing left to say, and yeah, it's fly safe, fly fast, and fly Apex. Catch you guys next week.
Thank you.